Hey everyone. So I actually just wanted to pause. I'm in the middle of my walk, but I've been listening to some coaching sessions from my coaches, Polly and JT. If you don't know who they are, ask me. I can happily point you in the right direction. But a few things I wanted to touch on because it's on my heart and my head today is just this whole pandemic and maybe how you're feeling about just being stuck in the house. And it's actually starting to affect my renovation business now, and in a really negative way, to be honest. There's no supplies, you can't get them anywhere. So we've actually had 3 jobs canceled over the last 3 days because there's no material to complete the decks or whatever else. So, a lot of the times life throws you things that you may not expect, and I think that's just what life is, and you have to learn how to adapt and learn how to pivot and really try and make it work and stay positive. And as hard it is as it is, because in my opinion, with everything that's going on in the world right now, it just seems to be getting worse before it's getting better. And I think there's going to be a lot more backlog, if you will, over the next couple of months than maybe we've experienced yet over this past 6.5. And just the whole idea of it not letting up anytime soon, I think is very overwhelming for a lot of us. So I'm just here to encourage you to not freak out so much. My dog's eating sticks, so that's great. But to, take the time to just really focus on that cookie jar analogy I was speaking about earlier, where you focus on the positive things that you do have in your life and the reason that we are here today. And, a lot of the things I've been focusing on is just the quality time that you guys are getting with your families. Your immediate families. Obviously we can't go travel, visit, nothing, but taking that time with your kids or whoever it may be, just to know that that wouldn't have happened if the pandemic wasn't here. And I mean, everything in life happens for a reason. I feel like it was really our time to kind of slow down and take a look at the bigger picture, because everything has changed. I don't think anything is ever going to go back to normal. I think our gym is opening next week, but I feel so misplaced with going back there and getting back into that routine and the extra time that it takes to drive there. And obviously I'm inundated to make sure that I'm taking care of my crew and my girls, so in my health coaching business. So I'm just trying to really focus on what's next. And one thing I really want to point out is that if you do own your own business, it's super important for you to start implementing new things, new products, new services. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm lucky enough to own actually 4 different businesses, so it does allow me to pivot. However, I know everything is basically impacted by this COVID-19. And one thing I am grateful for that I wanted to share with you today is actually Zoom and the willingness of my girls and my crew and my team to get trained online, because without that, then I wouldn't have that source of income or wouldn't have that source of belonging, because it's just so important for me to connect with these people, with my ladies in the community, and just to be able to help them and to know that I'm helping them is such a fulfillment in my heart. So I feel like that would be lacking if I didn't, if we weren't experiencing this crap that's going on in the world right now. But my encouragement for you today is just, again, to slow down, appreciate the small things, and focus on all the gratitude that you should have in your life, because I think in the next couple of months, things will really start to go more and more downhill. And as upsetting as that may be, we just have to get through it. I mean, there's nothing we can do. What's done is done. And even not being able to go out and sit, in a restaurant or have a drink or, just get out with your friends instead of being cooped up in the house in the middle of summer is just so overwhelming. Cause this is how we feel in the winter. Everybody's mood goes down. We tend to gain weight because we're all stressed out, etc. But now it's okay, it's summer, it's nice out, I just want to get outside. So I encourage you to do things that you can do, such as go for a walk and just try and get outside as much as you can. Don't live in the house. Don't watch stupid TV. It's filling your brain with crap information. So do that mind feed daily. Of course, get your workout in. And I think that's all I got today. But just try and stay as positive as you can and look for the good in everything. It's really the only way that I feel we're going to get through this. So I'm wishing you all a really good day, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.